Hello Cancer, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. This week we're going to look at pathways, purpose, and prosperity. Yeah? Just to let you know, these can get very, very specific. So if you do not see yourself in them at all, this is perfectly normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Okay? What's going on, please, for Cancer and pathways, purpose, career, job, work, meaning, substance. What's going on, please? Oh, okay. Books. Oh. Straight out the boom. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Okay, excellent. Some of you are librarians. Some of you are bookbinders. Some of you are avid readers, and you would love to write your own novel. Goodness knows, honey, that's across the board. That's across the board. Goodness me, some of you analyze. Oh, creative expression. That's what I'm saying. Some of you would love to write the very books that you yourself read. Okay. Okay. Creative expression. Some of you find so much sense of expression. Some of you might be screenwriters, or you want to translate books into screen. I don't know. That was so specific. That hit me right now. Some of you read these books and you're like, this would look great on the screen, or a play adaptation. Oh, wow. Wow. That's beautiful. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So many of you are inspired by your own, the things that you read. Okay. And you would love to do the same. Anything from being an author to, like, say, a converter of ideas, taking words on the page and doing something with them, painting a picture with them. I don't know, but it has to do with literature and reading and how that influences you in your own terms of output and expression. Art creates art. Art generates art, right? Beautiful. Let's throw you down some of these. Let's see what that has to do with anything. Let's go. Let's do it. Some of you, by the way, are wearing some beautiful green. That's so funny because I was looking at the sheen at that green and I'm just like, well, you might as well say it. Some of you reflect beautifully in green. I don't know. But let's see it. Let's do it. Some of you might be reading Anne of Green Gables. I see you. All right. The Wheel of Fortune opening. Closing off. New beginnings. Opening up towards. Oh, yes. What's going on? Oh, the Lovers. The ideal contract. Beautiful. And then also, P.S., someone of significance might be influencing you in the terms of expression, reading, writing, that kind of thing. But in career and pathways, the Lovers represents the ideal contract. Everything across the board. You are fulfilled spiritually, emotionally, physically, everything. It's the idealist. It's like, sign me up to that. So some of you would love to open up into that idealistic world of it meeting all your needs. You know, it's not just a job, and it's not something that you feel you have to do for income, but it really speaks to you on every conceivable level, possibly as an artist, an author, like I said, some sort of wordsmith, perhaps, something like that. Anything else here, please? Okay, let's jump on over into your actual tarot. Let's go on. Let's go. What's going on, please, for that Cancerian energy? Show me that Cancerian energy. Show me that Cancerian energy. For some of you, your lover, FYI, very small interpretation, very small. They might be your muse, whatever that means to you. They might spark some sort of creativity in you that makes you want to write, express yourself. Muse is a real thing. The artist and muse complex is a very real thing. It's a very real dynamic. And that's for some of you. Very small interpretation, but I couldn't help but say it's there. It's there. Okay, and that's for some of you, you know? Okay. What's going on, please, for Cancer? Well, sorry. No, it's a clatter. I apologize. All right. The Knights of Wands, the energy, the Three of Pentacles, get it started, get it going. The Star, man, new vision, the Hermit. Man, that's cute. Oh, I like this. I do. I like this. Knights of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Star, in cooperation with someone else, getting something off the ground, getting it started. You got really good energy for this. A new star and a pathway is opening up for you, the Hermit, but it's going to take some time and experience. Some of you are opening up so much to the creative expression. That's always where you've been. That's where your flow is, and there is an inspiration element in here, possibly in conjunction with someone else. That in that respect of, let's get this star going. I'm excited. This is my dream. This is the vision. Let's make it happen with the Hermit. Let's really get experienced in this. I want the wisdom of it. I want to gain the experience. Let's walk the pathway. I got the energy. Let's go. Man, some of you are just so jazzed up. And look at that energy burst. I absolutely love this for you. the creative expression here with the Knight of Wands, he absolutely represents creativity. The Knight of Cups is like the emotional sincerity behind it. This speaks to me from my heart. But the Knight of Wands says, let's go. I'm inspired. Let's make this happen. Show me that, please. Show me that Knight of Wands. The Three of Pentacles, possibly an influence with a friend, a colleague, or a potential colleague, building something together. Show me that Knight of Wands, a constructive project between you and someone else. In other words, I don't think you're doing this solo. I do see the influence of a strong connection here, possibly. Like I said, some of you do have a muse. Okay. Show me that Knight of Wands. 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 Two of Cups. It feels really good. Two of Wands, a little bit of waiting though. Five of Cups, there's some disappointment here. There's some disappointment in regards to waiting. Waiting for the feeling to be right, I suppose, is the best way I can interpret it. Let me go a little further on that. There's some disappointment waiting for that feeling to be right, to lock it in, to really make good on it, or waiting on someone else to meet you where you are. What is this, please? Where's this disappointment stemming from? Where's this disappointment stemming from? Where's this disappointment? Not being supported for some of you. Not being supported, not being supported, not being supported. Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups. Yeah. Okay. There's always been this kind of creative pull in you, right? That makes you want to go in a particular direction. And the people that you would like to have worked with to get this idea off the ground, they're not the right fit. They're not the right fit. I keep seeing somebody here that is impactful, that makes you want to really take this on. I'm trying to get some specific. I know it's so very vague. I just know it has to do with writing and the expression of it, painting, music, I don't know, but it's the creation based on someone else's work. So there's that inspirational component here, and that's why I insist some of you have a very strong, powerful connection that, if you will, for lack of a better term, kind of by proxy, is the idea of the muse. And it's like you've had this creative energy in you forever that was dying to get out. It wants to get out. You want to do this thing. You want to explore it. And it's like anybody who've ever tried to connect with, to coax this energy with you, alongside you, to help you build it in reality. They're not there. They're not the right fit. They're not the right person, but there is someone here. And we want to we want to talk to this person. We want to talk to this person because they're a good idea generator. They are someone who can speak to your spirit in that way. This person here is a good fit. It's like you've been waiting and they're never a good fit. They don't know how to take off with the idea. They don't understand the energy. They don't get it. I have someone here who, quote unquote, gets it. This is your strong connection here with the Six of Cups and the Lovers. I do believe this is your, quote unquote, muse, again, for lack of a better word. This is someone who is a really good idea generator, and we want to work with this person with the Three of Pentacles. Show me this Three of Pentacles, please. Show me this Three of Pentacles. Show me this Three of Pentacles. Show me this Three of Pentacles. You have so many ideas in you. You have so much passion in you. You can share it with this person because they get it. They get it. They get passion. They get ideas. They get creativity. They also get entrepreneurship. They understand building blocks. And you're like, this person gets it. All right, what's going on, please? Let's see that Three of Pentacles. The Fool. King of Cups. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They're here. That's what they do. That's what they do. I see you working with this person, building, and they mean it. They understand you like this. So I don't know who this soul contract is, but honey, they get you. You two are like peas and carrots. You get it. You both understand it. I don't know what this is, but the creativity is here. Boom. There's the creativity, the expression, the fire, the drive. Yeah. And then there's that King of Cups, emotional sincerity. My heart is full for this. I got it. I'm right there with you. They're like constructive effort. Boom. Full. Let's do it. You and me. We got it. We're going to put this together. You know, anybody else who's been around your life doesn't understand it, but this person does. You want to work with this person. You want to build that connective bridge with this person because they're like, they can take me to the next level. And they share my passion. They share my frequency. So it's not just about them, but you see them as a cooperative effort. I got to remind me, like there's anyone here, they try to do a time check to see when that cooperation falls into place. But I'm saying that we're opening up towards this. You have someone here, I believe, who is connecting with you or encouraging you, or you're on the verge of it because the world is opening up towards this for you. The timing, in other words, is right. The elements are falling into place. So I don't know how long you've known this person. Perhaps you two are just now proposing this energy towards each other. Perhaps you've known them all your life. And you two are just now talking about this. It's like, man, you get it, you get it, you get it. There's someone else you tried to make this happen with and they don't get it. That's it. I see your set. You really wanted the other person, someone somewhere, to understand what you're trying to do, and they don't, and you're disappointed by it. They don't encourage you that way, or they just don't personally understand it. So when you have an entrepreneurship with that Three of Pentacles with anybody, they got to get it. Otherwise it will not work. The energy has to be right. The click has to be just right. And you two have to be on the same page in order to build something constructively. And oh boy, the both of you get it at the same place at the same time. You both understand the cooperative element. Get it? So that's what I'm super excited for you, because I'm excited for your dream. There's something here about your dream here. It's great. I love it. So I don't mean lovers again. In real life, as in lovers, again, it could be, I'm seeing it more as that muse element, that soul contract. This is the person you're meant to connect with to feed this particular circuit in your life, you understand? This is not a solo Cancer. You had to connect with the right person who understood the vision at the same time you did. Okay, let's see that star, please. Let's see the star, let's see the star, let's see the star. Let's see that star. This is really exciting. Whatever this is, it's really freaking... Yeah. Okay, the Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords. A little bit of apprehension here about the actual direction that this star pathway, how it's going to unfold, but we're all very excited by it. We're all very excited about it. All the parties at play seem to be very excited by this. What I need... Creative expression is here. How to do this, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Bringing it together under emotion. I need to see a stronger sense of what we're trying to do here. We're building it together. We're bringing this home. We're bringing this together. Everybody is satisfied by this. The way is not necessarily clear. Oh, yeah. Someone here has very strong and or firm concepts. It's either you or the person you're connecting to make this drive happen. Somebody is using their contacts and or connections to help drive this further. Someone here has a very strong sense of experience and or skill set and operating under their own principles of business. Someone here is very much used to being in charge and or control with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. That sense of, this is what I built and I did it on my own. So they're bringing a lot of, this is what we do, this is what we don't do energy. So this is a lot of experience that this person's packing. It's either you or the person connected to you to help bring this together. They're like, oh no, I've built things before. I've built empires before. I've been in charge of stuff before. Let me tell you what we're going to do and let me tell you what we're not going to do. So they bring a lot of structure to this project, or you're bringing a lot of structure to this particular project. But they're saying, I've got all the right things in all the right places. I am resourceful. You know, I know how to talk to people, I know how to build stuff. So we're laying it out. So not only does it really feel good, we're actually starting to bring it into reality, whatever the hell this star is. And it has to do, again, the only thing I really have here is the written form being brought into creative expression. Make sense? So I am seeing connectivity at very high levels here and bringing a dream together in the cooperation of two people. And somebody here has the inspiration element of follow me. This is how we're going to make this work. Or I have a lot of experience in this. Okay, show me the Hermit, please. Show me that Hermit. Show me that Hermit. Show me that Hermit. Show me that Hermit, please. Show me that Hermit. Show me that Hermit. I like that energy. Oh, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're not going to do. Let me tell you. I can tell you right now what works. And they're also going to say, let me tell you what doesn't work. So I know somebody has experience here in owning their own business or being so high in it that they know how it runs in the real world. Show me that Hermit, please. Someone here has a lot of contacts and or influence. Show me that Hermit, please. Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Moon. You know, we are starting to heal slowly but surely this disappointment that's always resided in us about the Moon. This is something we've always wanted to do, and we never really were in a position to allow ourselves to explore it. There is a waiting principle here. That this might have been your dream, but it's not a dream that's done on an island. It was meant to be in cooperation with someone else, and finding that someone else who could pick up your frequency and your vibe and have the same level of excitement, but also layering in the complexity of real world experience. So it's not just enough to have a vision, guys. We have to have real strong pentacles here to start building the darn thing. So it's looking like those layers are starting to happen, one on top of the other. Okay, there is a waiting element. This person had to be in your place, in your life in some way at a certain place at a certain time for you to start cooperating on the same vision and or passion goal. And it's very inspiring. It feels like the ideal contract that we're meant to work with this person. And it feels good. It really feels good to kind of take our fantasy and our illusion out of the Moon, and now we start to see it laid out on a particular road or pathway. It feels good. It starts to heal those places in us that always kind of longed for this direction. As we, again, acquire more and more of that pathway experience, bringing the, you know, the fantasy into real life. And that's a heck of a conversion. We are opening up towards this. It's so interesting. So this is very specific. This is the only thing I have that indicates what the actual function is. And that, again, is books and creative expression. So like I said, some of you, your dream has always been to write your own novel, but you need an agent, a manager, or someone who can help shape your ideas. Someone who, perhaps you read a lot of books and your dream has always been to adapt a great novel into a screenplay or to the stage, something like that, where you take it and you take one form of art and you convert it into something else. Art often begets art. That's usually how it works. You can really make that argument that there is no such thing as original art, because something is always inspired by someone else, always. Typically, that's how humans exist. But it's great because you just create new forms of life based on old Anyway, regardless, that's always been, I know, I go on and on. That's always been somebody's dream, and it's looking like we're bringing it together, and it's done in cooperation with someone else who can actually take this into the next plane of existence, reality, right? So we had to wait for this person. And as we continue to go into it, it feels better and better. Let's pull some Lenormands for you. Let's see if we can get more of an insight. Poisonous and or venomous thoughts. For some of you, the 7th. Okay, so here we go. Somebody here is identified as the mature man, also number 5. The mature man has some venomous thoughts. In other words, self-doubt. Okay, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can make this happen. I don't know if I can build this. What is this? And those are self-defeating thoughts, you know, from what otherwise someone who should know better, you know. It's like... and there's the world too, right there. Okay, you might have some Taurus in your chart. The world here, the opening opportunity is here for you. But we have to stop listening to these venomous thoughts. It can be achieved. The cooperation and that person, that very important person to help bring together this particular vision, it is cooperative. What is it with the books? What is it with the books? The influence of novels, the influence of work. And the creative, finding ways to create, there's the expectation. Expectation, number 28. Okay. Thoughts, there it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the muse. This is literally the card of the muse. Guys, I can't make there's a reason I do what I do. Okay, there we have the artist and the muse. These are the she is the reflection of his thoughts. He is bringing her to life from an artistic point of view, from his expression of his own thoughts. And he contemplates this person, the figure. What does she mean? Her essence. What is she meant to look like? How is she meant to be encapsulated? How is she meant to be presented? And there is this expectation to reflect appropriately the vision. So I'm seeing here the artist and the muse. I'm telling you. I am freaking telling you, the artist and the muse. And the person who doubts their own skills and abilities is the only thing I can tell is holding this bag and venomous thoughts. And it's like, no, we can bring this together. There's something here to do with the creative expression through literature or writing or books. And I'm telling you, that's the common meeting ground. We can make this happen. We can bring this into life. We can. It's just a matter of creativity and expression, yeah? And they get two people on the same page thinking the same damn thing. We have the artist and the muse. I'm telling you. We're reflecting on someone else's artwork, poems, writings, and that's influenced us. How can we express ourselves better artistically? Okay. There might be a personal aspect here. I'm not looking into that today. Obviously, but I do know that this person, distant horizon, not too far from now, will be anchoring into these concepts relatively soon. So I do know this, you know, romantic concepts aside, I do know that this is a soul contract who is meant to influence you. There is a sense of cooperation element here that you both can be successful in this, so long as the energies are in sync and alignment, and we were meant to wait for this person to better understand their elemental influence in our life and how to actually bring this and layer this into existence in terms of career and pathway. So I do know, bottom line, it's a very strong influence that contractually you were meant to meet for reasons of life, pathway, career, or meant to be a strong, steady influence in your life, and you and theirs as well. The artist and the muse, you know, they feed on each other. Okay, and between the two of you, you are creating or co-creating something, and it's beautiful. I wish I could get more out of it than this. I was looking for specifics, but I can't find it. Someone's very colorful. Someone's very colorful. Someone's naturally expressive. It's either the artist or the muse. Someone sees the other person as very colorful, creative, like a peacock, and we want to get the expression just right because we don't want to insult their image. God, how do I want to say this? Oh, in reflection of that person's energy, somebody's energy, we want to express it just right because we don't want to insult the idea of them. We have to live up to the expectation of what's in our... I want to make sure I'm expressing this correctly in my work, in my career, and with them because they're part of it too. So there's a lot of emphasis here on expression and the delivery of it and the expectation. But you two co-create and make things happen. Okay. I have every reason to believe if you have not met this person yet, you will soon. There's just no way you don't know them. The momentum is rolling. Stay positive. It's on the way. Yeah. I don't know when that communication starts flying, but when it does, you two start co-creating rather quickly. And it will happen right before the summer months or around the summer months, and we are at the end of the summer months, so sooner rather than later. Very good. Okay. Cancer, honey, I hope this helped you. Congratulations to you both. It looks like you found energetically that person who was meant to bring the star or the pathway forward. They're right there with you. The energy is very much in alignment, and you two were meant to have that particular kind of relationship that is, again, artist and muse. It brings into it creativity, expression, the ideal contract, as well as actually putting it into reality and making it prosperous. Congratulations to you both. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.